Welcome back to Just Scribble for a flip through of my RS Style Classic Daily Weeks planner that I used for the month of January. Actually, I used it for like the month of January plus a little bit of February because I went through that last week of January that also included the first part of February. Anyways, I thought it would be fun to do a little flip through of this planner. This is the planner that I chose to use as my EDC at the beginning of the year. I have mentioned on a few videos that I'm allowing myself to change up my EDC throughout the year based on my mood, based on what we have going on. Just whatever reason, I can change up my EDC between a few different options. That way I can test out some different planners and kind of find the best fit for me for an EDC. And also I can adjust my EDC during different points in the year when my needs are different. What I need during the school year when my kiddo's in school is different than what I need during the summer. What I need on vacation is different than what I need when I'm at work, etc., etc. So I do have this week's planner from RSL in this cover from Smartfee. I actually did a review of their week's cover last year, and I did a giveaway of the one that I reviewed. It was this beautiful, like moody gray blue color, kind of slate blue color. It was so pretty. And I really liked the cover, but I wasn't using the week size at that time. So I did a giveaway of it, and then I went and bought one of their B6 covers, actually in this exact color, and I used that for a good part of last year for my covers because I really liked the feel and the quality of it, and I really liked the color. So this year I bought another one in the same color as my B6, but in week size to use as one of my week's planner cover options. I will link the video where I did the review of this cover up above so you guys can check out the cover in detail because I'm not going to go through that in this video. I don't have a lot of stuff in here as far as pocket decor. I'm really not good at pocket decor because I always want what I have with my planner to be functional, and I don't like a lot of stuff sticking out and bulking up my planner. But I did decide to add function that was cute so that I would have some deco, but a lot of it would be functional. So starting at the top, I have this like jumbo, if I can get it out, jumbo rose gold paper clip. So I have that clipped there. I think it looks pretty, but it also allows me to have a giant paper clip when I need it for function. And then I have this more list from Planner Press. I just like this and I find it very motivating. So I have that tucked there so that I can grab it and read it when I want. Then I have this washi card from the Coffee Monsters Co. I use this to cut washi or tear washi, but I also use it to make straight lines in my planner instead of carrying a ruler with me. So I have that tucked there, so it is deco and function. I have another washi card. This one is from Sweet Ava's paper. I have that one stuck there. I do the same thing with that one. Then here, I have a little deco card that just says stay in your lane. This is from Lexi Kylie Designs. I like the card, but you can't read it like when it's tucked in here unless I tuck it here, but then the card gets caught on things. So I have it stuck here and just have like the little black line popping up there. So it just kind of fills the space. And then I have another washi card. This one is from Josephine Bow Designs. I really just use this one as deco because it's hollow and I love everything hollow, but I can use it in the same functional way that I use these. I just happen to use this one as deco. I don't have anything, I don't think, in any of these pockets. I do have some stickers back here. These are stickers that I use most often in this planner. So I have these blackout stickers from Karina Loves to Plan. I adore these. Then I have some My Promise Notes stickers and then some trash and recycle stickers from Once More with Love. So I have those stuck back there. They fit here as well. I just stuck them back here because they laid nice and flat back there. Then I have the planner, and then on this side I have nothing. I don't have anything in the zipper pocket. I don't have anything here. I do have a pen in here right now from the Angel Shop because I thought it was pretty and it matched the cover. I don't have the refill or the ink in here that comes with this pen. I have a, I think it's a Jetstream refill in here. I think that's what it is, but it's a ballpoint pen, which isn't really my favorite, but it is really handy when you're on the go because you don't have to worry about using your blotter paper. You don't have to worry about waiting to highlight. And it also makes really nice, fun indentions on Tomoe River paper. So it just has this like nice tactile feel when you turn your pages. So this is my R. Estelle Classic Daily Weeks Planner. This is volume 1. It is a 2-book planner, so January through June is in this book, and then July through December is in the second book. I do have it in a Chic Sparrow cover. This is one of my favorite covers of all time, and then it's just tucked in there. And then in the very back, I have a holiday sticker sheet that I used in it, and then I also have this, if I can get it out, this like minimal inbox sort of dashboardy kind of thing. I have that tucked in there just in case I need it to like mark a page. I just keep that tucked back there. I did do a video on the setup of this week's planner. This is one of 3 like weeks size planners that I have as my everyday carry options. I do have setup videos for each of those 3, so I will link those in the cards as well. When you open it up, I have a bunch of sticky notes. A whole bunch of sticky notes. I had like my little like key, and I had a brain dump list and some other sticky notes. So I had those kind of all stuck in there. I do have a ruler tucked in here. This is my favorite ruler. I have several of these. These are Westcott rulers. Most of the ones that I have are this length, which is like the 6-inch length, I think. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6-inch. I really love these. I have longer ones too. The reason I love them is because they're really, really thin, and they're also really flexible. So when your planner gets really bulky, it's really easy to still use it to draw straight lines. There are 3 card pockets on the side over here. The first one has nothing in it. The second one has this little planner card from Jane's Agenda that says, "First you dream, then you do." And then this is a little sticker from Tyrian Design. I have 2 of these that are the same like dragon, her little dragon symbol, but they're different. Like this one has a cupcake and the other one is, I think, has a flower. I intend on putting them on this cover and like decorating this cover, like the inside cover, but I haven't done it yet because I haven't figured out exactly how I want to decorate it. So for right now, I just kept the dragon kind of tucked in there. Let's see. I do have a few things in here, like tucked in here, that I use. So I have blotter paper. I keep blotter paper in pretty much every planner that I use, especially if it's a Tomoe River paper planner, but I really like it in any planner. It absorbs any excess ink so that if you're writing, you can literally just toss it in there and close your book, and you don't have to worry about smearing or anything like that. My favorite blotter paper, which is what this one is from Naname Paper. It comes in, let's see, letter size, A5 size, A6 size, and B6 slim size. Sometimes they don't have all the sizes in stock, but it's my favorite, so I buy little packs of those and I keep those on hand all the time. Then I have a pencil board from Hobonichi, and on the back I have more sticky notes. Let's see, I have notes about the Mulberry outlet that I got my Mulberry agenda from, and then I have notes about the Bujo planner order that I placed, and so I just kind of stuck them on the back. And then I have this Planner Girl card from Chic Sparrow. I have several of these. I just adore them. I love the color, I love the hollow, and it makes a great page marker because it sticks out the top. So I keep that in my planner, so I stick those back there. I do have some more sticky notes in the back, but they relate to my YouTube channel and some PR stuff, so I'm not going to be showing you those. And then I do have things paper clipped. So I have the front, let me unpaper clip it. I have the front paper clipped. So this is like that main page that kind of sticks to this page that I had put some stickers on, and this is like the yearly overview. And then this is my perpetual calendar and my future log. I hadn't really figured out how I wanted to use the perpetual calendar because I'm not staying in this all the time. It's not my everyday carry all the time, so I don't really know if I really have a good use for this, and I'm not far enough into the year where I really needed this future planning. So rather than have to flip through it all the time, I just clipped those with a little paper clip so that I could easily get to my monthly. And then this paper clip just got me to whatever week I was on, or in this case the next month, because the last week of January was also the first week of February, so I needed to be able to get to that easily. So once a week is done, I just clipped it, and then when the next week is done, I clipped it, and so on. One of the things that I absolutely love about this planner is that it's a bundled planner, because that is my favorite. So that means that your months, your weeks, and your days for that month are all together. So you have your January monthly, and then you have all your weeks and days of January. Then you have your February monthly, all your weeks and days of February, March, and so on. I love a planner like that. it's just so much more efficient. I literally just had to live in these pages in the month of January. I didn't have to flip back to the back and back to the front and go from the monthly and then find my weeklies and then find my dailies. Everything was just in this little bitty section, and I just absolutely love it. But the paperclip allows me to not look at past weeks and just get straight to my current week. So that's what this little paperclip was for. So this is my month of January, how it looked in my everyday carry. Because this is my everyday carry and not our like main everything planner, I'm a little less concerned in making sure that the monthly gets everything put on it, because my main planner, my Wonderland 222, that's like the hub of everything, and this is just kind of a replica of that so that I have the information that I need when I'm on the go, which mostly has to do with big things like school events, or if my husband's out of town, or if I'm out of town, or if I have some sort of big conference for work, things like that. It's less about the little things, so appointments and things like that, because those are in that main planner and they get transferred into the weeklies and the dailies when I'm setting up for the week. This is a pretty complete monthly. There are things that aren't written down. Like I said, I didn't really need them in my everyday carry because I just kind of needed a big picture overview. So that's my January monthly. And then we flip that, and of course there's more post-it notes. Let's see. What are these? Oh, these are notes about some bills. The other is like a habit tracker that I was testing to see if I wanted to use a habit tracker in my weekly instead of having like my habits some other way. So this is the first week. So in all of the weeks, I did set up like an overview of our week, and then I put a piece of washi here because this planner is designed so that a standard piece of washi fits up in this section right here. And so I would put a piece of washi. I picked a washi for the week, and all of the pages for that week had the same washi at the top, so it was easy to tell like week by week because the colors would change. And then the colors of highlighters and markers that I used matched whatever that washi was that I used. And then on the daily pages, in the first week, I had a section here that was for to-dos. This section here was for like events and appointments. I had a reminder or like a focus section over here. And then I had some notes either for Happy Mail or for my channel. And then down here, I had a place where I was logging food. And so that's kind of how the first week went every day. The next week, I changed it up a little bit because I realized partway through this week that I really didn't need this reminder section. I did on the first because this was like the first day of the new year. I was on holiday, but the other days I really wanted that to be like my YouTube section or my Just Scribble section. So I made that change. So my weekly overview was over here. Then my to-do was here, events and appointments here, Just Scribble stuff here. And down here I added reminders or appointments or Happy Mail, whatever it is that I wanted to write down. So this is the second week. Oh, I should have mentioned the washi. The first week is from Wonton and a Million. It's like a New Year's washi. The second week, it's a Coffee Monsters Co. washi. So this is how the second week turned out. I will say I don't use this planner as much on the weekends because I'm generally home on the weekends. I mean, not all day. I run errands and things like that, but I'm not at work. And so I rely on this heavily when I'm at work during the week to make sure that I get things done and I have a place to write things down so I don't forget them by the time I get home, of things that we need to get done or things we need to do or things I need to buy, etc. But on the weekends, I'm home and my Wonderland 222, which is an A5 planner, is at home. So I don't use these pages as much on the weekends as I do on the other days, but I still like to have them in case I go out and about and I want to take this with me, or in case I just want to fill it out, or I need more space, or I need a place to just jot something down. So that's how the second week looked. And then the third week, I used this washi tape from Mandy Lynn Plans. I loved the purple. And this is where the layout kind of stayed pretty much consistent. To-dos, events and appointments, Just Scribble, and then the extra space I filled in with anything that I needed it to be. It could be micro-journaling, it could be Happy Mail, it could be notes to myself, whatever it is that I wanted. However, this particular week, I got sick. So you can see it's pretty much empty. I went to work on Monday, I went to work on Tuesday, was feeling really crummy Tuesday morning, felt really bad Tuesday night, then I was running a fever, and then I was out sick. So I was sick pretty much the whole rest of the week, so everything is pretty much blank. The next week I used another Coffee Monsters Co. washi tape, and I went with a blue theme. This week was a weird week because I was back at work. I was no longer sick, although still not feeling 100%. I still definitely sounded crummy, but it didn't feel as crummy as I sounded. But that was the week that our dog passed away. So This week was a little weird too. I was in my planner a lot more, and you can tell from the writing and the sticky notes and all of that, but it was definitely a different week because we were obviously very sad. So that is how that week turned out. And that got us to the 28th of January. And so I stayed in this through the end of the next week because that took me through the end of January. So you went to February. So this was my February monthly. It's not as complete as it would be now because I'm not in this planner now. I have switched to my A6 ring planner for February for my everyday care. It does have things on it that I had filled out during the month of January and the first week of February. And then this is the last week of January, first week of February, and the last week that I was in this planner. So I used another Coffee Monsters Co. washi. I don't know if it's picking up, but it has this really pretty purple foiling on it. And same basic setup. My overview over here, my to-dos, events, appointments, stuff for my YouTube channel, and then random notes, micro-journaling, things like that. So we had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I hit 8,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. I love my channel so much. I have so much fun. It brings me so much joy. And it is so fun to hit milestones. And 8,000 is a big milestone. And I was so excited to hit 8,000. So I had to write that down. And then we have a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and another sticky note with notes. And then this is this week, the week that I'm filming this video, and I'm not in this planner anymore. I do anticipate, however, that I will be back in this planner. I really like this planner. I like it so much, and it's working so well. I'm struggling with the idea of using the other 2 weeks planners that I have set up, and I definitely don't have to use them right now in our I'm at work and the kiddos in school, and it's all the things. They may be better fit for me in summer or when I'm on vacation and things like that. And so I'm not going to discount those planners, which are the Perfective Paper Planner and the Sterling Ink Common Planner in the N2, the weeks size. But as a everyday carry planner in the normal course of life, when I'm balancing a full-time job and my channel and mom life and your normal just want to be a person and have friends and socializing and all those kinds of things, this is really a great everyday carry for me. I love the fact that it's bundled. I love the fact that my month is here. Then I have a weekly overview, so I have a quick at a glance of my week. I love the amount of space that I have on these dated dailies. I love that they're dated, and I love that when I get to the end of the week, I go to the next week and it's all kind of contained. So everything for March is just in these pages here. And I love that I don't have to flip back and forth through a whole bunch of the planner all the time. I don't like that it's a Sunday start, but it did have like a kit that you could buy to redate it, and I did that, and it doesn't bother me at all. I actually think it looks really, really nice. I'd obviously prefer not to have to do that, but it wasn't hard to do. I've got it all completely redated, both books actually, and it wasn't it didn't take that long, so it didn't really bother me. This is just a really good planner for me. I really, really like it. It's pretty much all the space I need since it's not like my everything planner. I mean, pretty much everything goes into this, but our main planner, it's a lot bigger and it has a lot more micro journaling and life in it. But this is a great planner for me to have with me to get things done. It's a super functional planner for me, and I'm not scared to write on it and to scribble on it. I don't worry about whether it looks perfect. Well, I don't really worry about that in any of my planners, but in this, I definitely don't worry about whether or not it looks perfect or whether my handwriting is perfect. I love the fact that I can use a washi and use that to differentiate my different weeks, so I can easily tell week by week, and it allows me to have some color, which I love, and kind of a theme for the week, but there's not an overabundance of decor. I like using the sticky notes in it. I love flipping through it. I love the sound of the paper. I love the Tomoe paper and how it feels. I just really love this planner. I mean, I love it so much. I was tempted to not move out of it and just use this as my everyday carry until it didn't feel right anymore, or there was a life change where I knew I needed something slightly different. But I do really want to test out different everyday carries and really find out what the right fit for me is most of the time. I think there's always going to be times in the year where what I'm carrying with me isn't really the right fit, or maybe something else might be better just because I need something more or I need something less. And I think that's perfectly okay, and I think it's okay to change those things up. But I do want to kind of find my sweet spots. What are the best planner options for me for everyday carries that I want to choose between? Right now I have quite a few that I'm playing with, and I'm perfectly okay with that. It's been a lot of fun, but I wouldn't want to do that all the time every year. But I was hoping, or I am hoping, that this will kind of help me find my couple of options that work best for me, and then I can pick from those 2 or 3 options and those things that I will grab from or gravitate towards during the year. So I definitely don't plan on having as many everyday carry options all the time as I'm kind of tinkering with this year, or playing with this year, or testing out this year, I guess. But I think this has a really high potential of being a long-term contender. Like, I could tell you right now, based on the first 5 weeks that I used this, I guess, I think that this has the potential to be like a permanent addition to my planner lineup, and I really like it. I like the size. It's pretty portable. It fits in a lot of my bags. It doesn't fit in my purse because my purse is really small, but it fits in tote bags of my backpacks and like smaller bags that I carry to work, or if I go to a friend's house or something like that. So I like the size. I love the paper. I love the layout. I'm just really enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun. So it'll definitely be in my rotation. I don't know when I'm going to get back into it, if I'm going to move back into this in March, or if I'm going to wait and move back into it later in the year. It will definitely be back in my everyday carry. Like, I will be using it again soon because I really like it. I'm really enjoying it. I did do a plan with me where we set up one of the weeks in this, so you guys can definitely check that out. And when I'm back in it, I will do another plan with me as well. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. I have used Hobonichi Weeks and also the Kinbor in the past, and they were never really the right fit for me. I could kind of make them work, but it wasn't really the right fit. And I actually started to use the Sterling ink at the beginning of the year, and I was going to use that instead, but it really wasn't working for me because the daily pages are in the back, and because I don't like a huge chunky book, I didn't want the full 520 page one because it's huge. And so I got the compact, and there's not enough pages in the back for every day, so that meant I had to kind of figure out how to make the dailies fit and not run out of space, or I had to pair it with another book, but then how would I use the back pages? It got really complicated, and it just wasn't really the right fit. It may be the right fit at another point during the year, and I will definitely be showing you guys how I would set it up if I was to use it, even if I'm not using it. But right now, this is a functional workhorse for me, and I really like it. But that's my flip through. I just wanted to share with you guys like a little flip and talk to you guys about this planner and what my thoughts are so far. I'm going to do still, I promised, I haven't done it yet, but I am going to be doing a video talking to you guys about all the different everyday carry options that I'm going to be kind of choosing from during the year, just so you can see them all in one place, because some of them I have shared and some of them I haven't. That way you just can see all of the choices and what I plan to grab from. But this is one of them, and it's one that is going to stay. And I expect it's one that's going to be part of my 2025 lineup as well, because I really like it. But that's my share, my flip through, my chat about my Aura Estelle Classic Daily Weeks Planner. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to put them down below, and I will definitely get back with you. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this flip through. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.